Hello and welcome to another edition of the Akashic Insights Weekly. We're looking at the week of January 18th through the 24th, 2021. And I'm Jen Deshen, your host of jendeshen.com, using the illuminating journey cards that I created with the help of the Akashic Records. These are a fascinating divination tool that is that I find gives a lot of insight and expands our horizons, allows us to go into a deeper place. I've already asked the question, what do we need to know for this week? So let's see what the cards have to deliver. I will say that energetically, what I'm getting through the records is this is a very big week. Big week to sort of stand our ground, kind of allow ourselves to find what roots us and what is true for us so that we can optimize the experience. So we're moving energy from being kind of held in some container where we didn't feel like we had control to an opening that allows us to recognize that in order to empower ourselves, we must take a stand. We must go, okay, this is who I am, this is what I value. And I'm holding that energy for my space, for my being, to be here in this space, in this way, at this time. So, not controlled by some circumstances, but instead engaged in your life from a place of knowing that your actions, your decisions, your reactions, etc., um, create the environment that you live from, right? It doesn't mean that there aren't things to do, but that you're being supported when you recognize that you are the one that supports yourself, your decisions, your choices, what you're choosing to hold in your mind, in your heart, in your gut, is what impacts how you experience the life you're experiencing. And we are in an extraordinary time right now. So, as we get ready to go on an adventure, it helps when we know who it is that we are, what we believe in, that kind of cements that, even though circumstances around us change. Card one is the key. So, we have the key, you and I, we have the key. This key is what feels like the key to our own castle, the key to our problems, the key to our um, clarity, or whatever it is that we seek. We have the key. And so much of that is dependent on us recognizing, like, look down and see the key in your hand, understand that the key is available. What is the key, right? What is the key that's going to help you deal with whatever it is, the situation, your fears, your desires, um, changing something about who you are, how you react, the situations around you. What's the key, right? Because you have it. The key is available to you. If it's not right accessible in front of you in your hand, then there is a way to connect to it. So, really looking for the key as opposed to being so overwhelmed by the problem or the issue that you're just spinning. So, what's the key? What's the key? What am I looking for? What is the solution? What's the result that I want? And what will help me get there, right? So what's the key? It's a great question to ask yourself, and you get your mind working and asking through your heart and of course through your gut, our three brains that need to work together in order for there to be flow and a sense of safety. Yes, so key to your safety, key to understanding things differently, living differently. Where's the key and what is it? Card two, so we have the 25. Now this card is interesting because the 25, the number 25, is kind of that Joan of Arc energy of standing up for what you believe in. So Joan of Arc is an interesting character in our history, or in our mythology, because there are so many stories about who she is and why she did what she did, and whether we agree with it or not. So that spiritual focus, that belief in something, that faith, that things are not working and need to be different, and I'm willing to stand up for what I believe in. I'm willing to um, be confronted by others, by other things, so that I can truly test my mettle. Is this something I really believe in? Will I give in because somebody has a better argument, makes more sense? Or will I really stand my ground? So again, that re-emphasis of standing your ground, being at one with the choices you are making and going, yes, look, none of us know if the decisions we're making are the so-called best decisions. They are the decisions we're making, given the circumstances, given what we know, uh, but also recognizing that we have automatic responses. So do we want the automatic responses, or do we want something different? And that's where the key comes in. That's when the understanding of what we're committing to, how committed are we to our journey, to our expansion, to our willingness to be embodied in this body, in this experience, right? When we use the key as opposed to wanting to move away and not have to deal with it. And sometimes that's the right thing. And again, we have the key to escape, the key to enter, the key to change. So besides the number that seems important right now, I think what strikes me when I look at this card is the energy of the being that shows up, right? They're showing up, they're in the light, they're being deposited by the spaceship or this energy, or you could think about it as a sort of helmet or hat. They're in the light, they're being filled with plasma, with energy, and they have a shield. You can see that, a shield, and then another shield or a tree, the tree of life. And so there is this double energy coming in of the being coming in, which could be you, it could be how you look at things. And this, having that shield of, I'm going to have my boundaries. I'm not going to just let people walk all over me. And I come with the energy of my soul, of knowing how we are all connected. So this is really important to understand, that because you believe that we are all connected doesn't mean you don't have boundaries. And what are those boundaries? Have you got fences up, so you're telling people keep out, and that means it's indiscriminate? Or do you have rules that help you understand what is it you're letting in, and what are you keeping at a distance, and why? And again, that speaks to the key to connection, the key to the choices, the key to understanding how you use the tools you're given, the experiences you have, the shield and the tree of life. There's also the energy of the stained glass right here that feels very powerful. It almost feels like it's a carpet coming out of the figure. It's that sense of you're welcome, you're being invited into the space and filling the space with your presence, with your awareness, knowing you have everything you need. You have the keys to the castle, and there's the castle. This rich landscape that is wanting your what you have to offer. Bring that, what you have to offer, without attachment, in total freedom of, this is my voice, this is my expression, and let's communicate, let's connect, let's discern and choose, and be aware of what is the key to what we desire, or what you desire, or in the collective field as well as the individual. So very spiritual energy, but it needs to be uh, brought into the world in a very different way. Whatever your spiritual promise or awareness or structure is, it needs to be coming in a way that it is, that you using it as something you're meant to use and not hiding it, not pretending it's something else, not covering it up, not wanting something in exchange, but just, this is me, this is what I believe in, this is what I'm prepared to do, who's with me, and what does that look like, right? And then the third and final card is a 1. And I love that we have got one of each type of card from the deck today. The 1, the new beginnings. This is a new time, a new focus. It is so important to remember that everything has to filter through you. You are the common theme, the collected energy, right? You are this energy, and it is your vision, your uh, willingness to take this adventure and have that focus of knowing you have the key. You have the key to this new energy, to this newness, to this focus. And this, right? Not only do you have the key, not only are you on this adventure, this pioneering new things, envisioning and bringing forward new ideas or a new way of doing things, or just being you in a different way, however that translates. There you are, coming forward with your gifts, your willingness, knowing you're welcome, being willing to take this adventure, because not only do you have the key, but you are ready for this new beginning, this complete change in how you bring your passion, your liveliness, your beingness into the world, remembering your spiritual truth. How does that translate? What is the key to that translation of that spiritual belief system, the wholeness that allows you to live and embody the essence of you in a whole new way? So that's the reading. I think it's a really important to understand that all of these cards are about self-empowerment. The key, the 1, and this soul portal 25. You approaching this world you're in a new way, coming open, and yet you have your boundaries, you have your shield, aware, knowing where your limits are, what it is you want to explore, what is your adventure about, what are you focused on, what are you bringing into being. And the 1, that straight line, your truth, your focus, what is right for you, the energy you bring into the world, bringing it into this lush land, knowing you are welcome and your gifts are so needed when you just allow them to be what they are. Of course, you're going to use your skills, your guidance, your discernment, but you're going to use it in your own way and expressing what is true for you. So there we have it. Just breathing into that. I invite you to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and yes, tell me what landed for you. How was this for you? I love your comments, whatever you want to share. I love that we can share this space together. The cards, the Illuminating Journey cards, are available on my website. I am getting ready to do more classes using the cards, so you'll be hearing about that. And yes, be well, go well in this week as you allow your energy, the fullness of who you are, the part of you that's so much bigger and has so much more of a vision, to really be connected and grounded so you can move forward deliberately and with ease. And I'm Jen Duchenne, jendushen.com, and I'll see you next time.